Yes,
Now
thank
we're going to
you.
dive into a little shoe talk.
Oh
All
yeah, I'm
right.
ready.
So we got our
And my
five shoe
cheat sheet.
questions from Running Warehouse. All right. So I know you have a little interesting take on shoes. So we'll give a little context as we go. It won't just be question and answer. We'll give some
Yeah.
context. So I guess first one is, what is your favorite daily trainer?
Okay, so I like the Ghost 14 from Brooks. That's what I use for this training cycle, for most of it, for like just easy training runs. And yeah, I'm a Brooks girl, so that's what I use.
What about the Ghost 14 is the biggest the thing that you like most about it?
I just feel like they were comfortable. I could put down a lot of miles on them. They never bothered me. Um, yeah, they just felt the best on my feet from treadmill and outside, which is nice. Because sometimes it can
Yeah, they
feel
seem
real.
like a really durable shoe.
Yeah, it just felt like there was no fuss there or anything like that. They were just easy, and I just always felt good in them, even outside or inside. So that was nice.
All right. Let's talk about your favorite race day shoe.
So the ones I just raced in were the Brooks Launch 9, which I really, really liked. Yeah, and it was funny because this race was the first race that I raced in shoes that were actually a full size bigger than my like normal shoe size. Like usually I do like half a size, but I decided to go like a full size bigger than my normal shoe size. And obviously it worked and paid off because it felt great and my feet felt great. And yeah, it was the first time I had done that. So that helped a lot.
Interesting. I've never heard that before, but I will say
Hmm.
the Launch 9 is a kind of a definitely more of a slimmed down
Yes.
shoe for Brooks.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yep.
did you pick that one for the race because it was lighter or quicker, or what
I
was the
liked
decision?
I liked the lightness. I like a light shoe. Yeah, definitely. I liked the lightness for it and it felt, yeah, definitely because of that.
So tell me about this sizing up thing. I've never done that before. I don't think I've heard about doing that before for
Yeah.
for half marathons.
Yeah, I just well, and the crazy thing is like during pregnancy and things, like your feet like change so much, I feel like. So that was kind of a learning curve for me. I felt like my feet maybe even got a little like wider or bigger. So when I was like trying on shoes for this half marathon, like trying to figure out what I wanted to wear, I was like trying on shoes and I'm like, geez, like these feel like they fit like pretty good actually. So I ended up being like, you know what, I'm gonna try a bigger size and see how that goes. And so I did, and I never had issues. I never like got blisters or anything like that or had any feet issues. So yeah, I was like, well, I guess we're gonna go with this size. So I think maybe pregnancy maybe played a part in it too, just needing that bigger size.
That's a great point. And I think
Mm-hmm.
something for people to remember too about like not being
Yep.
like completely die hard about a certain size. Now, if
Exactly.
for no other reason, a lot of brands are different, especially from a
Exactly.
half
Yep.
size perspective. But even as
Mm-hmm.
you get older, like
Yeah.
I
Oh
know
yeah.
my feet have grown
Yep.
over time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, what shoe or has there been a shoe for you that you really like you really loved, you really wanted to buy, but ultimately just didn't work for you?
Okay. So this kind of goes back to the pregnancy thing. So when I was pregnant, I used Hoka's and I used the Cliftons. And then I think the first one I got was the Clifton 7. And I really liked it while I was pregnant. So when I was postpartum, I was like, oh, like I'm going to get the Hoka Clifton 8s. And I tried them and I ended up not loving them when I wasn't pregnant. So I don't know. Again, you kind of have to factor in like my, form was probably different when I was pregnant and things, but it's just interesting how, yeah, I didn't love them when I wasn't, pregnant anymore. So, and again, the shoe sizing thing was a little bit weird again. So, yeah, I didn't love them, but I kind of want to try Hoka's again though, because I feel like I didn't give them a fair shot.
There you go. All right, what was the first running shoe that you were just absolutely loved?
Oh, I love this question because I feel like running shoes are so funny because you kind of like get a weird emotional bond to them. And this was like my first half marathon shoe that I wore. It was the Brooks Launch 7s, the 4th of July version. I still have those shoes. I feel like I remember running my last run in them and like being emotional about it, which is something only a runner will understand. But yeah, those were my first and favorite shoe.
That's a great one. All right, last one. If money was no object and you could choose any shoe out there, what shoe would it be?
Okay, so I don't have a specific shoe, which I know is kind of lame, but as someone who I told you this, I'm not great with the shoe world. I need to get better. I need to like get some education on it, but I just want to try more brands. So I know like Nike has some like very cool ones, or I really like the Asics, like the I don't know, I don't even know what they're called, but like just I just want to try new brands, and I know like even like New Balance has some really cool ones. So yeah, that's my goal this year is to try new brands like and venture out from like just Brooks and things because I just haven't tried a lot and I feel like I need to get one of every brand at this point.
So it's been like, hey, Brooks works for me. I'm going to stick
Yeah.
with that for now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I've just been like, you know what, that works. And like I said, I've been running for what, 3 years. So it's not that long. So, and when
Right.
I started running, it was pandemic time. So I wasn't going into shoe stores. I just was like, I got to order something online, you know? So I need to
There
venture
you
out
go.
and try new brands.
Speaking of that, again, these segments are brought to you by Running Warehouse, a great place to buy
There you
shoes
go.
online. In fact, you can buy more than one and return a pair. If like they're like, hey, got three, gonna choose one, try on a couple, send them back. They probably don't appreciate me saying that, but hey, it's a free return policy, and that's the way it goes. So the links to all of those shoes are going to be in the show notes. Maybe not the Clifton 8s, since you said you didn't like them, but all the other ones will be in the show notes as well. Morgan, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I really
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thank you so much.